Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Juana. Today I'm going to be embroidering. I am done with all the orders. I am done with the Christmas list. I think I have everybody covered. So now I'm going to want to do something for me. I got these sweatpants that I want to wear for Christmas Day. It's a Charlie Brown design print, and I love Charlie Brown. And so I wanted to get a top to match it. So what I decided to do was to embroider onto this white hoodie right here, right? This white hoodie. And I have this embroidery design right here, okay? So if you watched my video, I think it was 2 videos back, I did some ornaments embroidery, and one of the files was this one. I embroidered some small hoop-like ornaments for my Christmas tree, and this was one of the files. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it because it's a very good tutorial. So I have decided this time to embroider this into the shirt. This is gonna be like a 10.5 in width, and so yeah. So I decided to use this time my Ricoma hoop or the Ricoma machine hoop because it gives me a bigger space to get a larger design. So this time I'm going to show you how is it that I hoop this hoop into a hoodie. So let's get started. So this is Embroidery Essentials. This is the design that I'm going to be using, the file, but the file did not come like this. This is the original file right here, right? And I used this file, I would say maybe 2 weeks ago, almost 3. And I did some hoop ornaments. They were like 3 inches in size. So I used the same file for that. But this file, which I got at Creative Fabrica, come all the way from 2 inches to 9. This is the 9-inch size file. I thought it was kind of plain, so I decided to add something to it. So this file will match perfectly with my sweatpants design. All right, so this is the one that I, at the end, created. So I'm gonna tell you how I did it. I'm gonna close this one because I'm not gonna use it anymore. Okay, so the first thing I did was to go to my font and create the phrase. And the phrase that I used, let me go back again. And the phrase that I used was Merry Christmas. So I'm gonna write here, Merry Christmas on my right panel. Right, enter. So the next thing I'm gonna do now is change the font. And amazingly, I found the font real fast. Right here on the right panel, and I'm gonna search for the font. And guys, if you watch my last video, I was starting with the symptoms of a cold, and guess what? I'm still with the symptoms of the cold. So I chose this one, which is called Comedy. So I click it, and of course, I don't want it on that color. That's like a purple color. So I'm gonna go to colors. I'm gonna switch it to brick red, right? So this was pretty easy, isn't it? So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure that my sizing is the one that I want because I have a limitation on the height of the design. And I will be using the original hoop that came with the Ricoma machine because it gives me a little bigger of a size. It's an 8 by 12.5. And I have my mighty hoop, which is 8 by 13. But when it comes to the spacing, it's a little bit smaller. So I will be using my original hoop that came with my Ricoma machine. So this is a perfect height. It's 7.5. I can make it a little bit taller, but I want it wider. So I'm gonna make it at least 10.5. It's gonna be a large size hoodie. Yeah, I can afford to make it a little bit taller. And that is perfect right there. So now I'm gonna make sure that this is center. So I'm gonna go here. So it's in the center of the hoop. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna choose center and center to page. Both of them. I selected both the font and the design, and I'm gonna hit apply. So right now this font is center. The one thing that I noticed is that I have right here, let me make this taller. I have a total of 12 colors. And I do not want 12 colors because my machine has 10 needles, okay? And I don't want to be changing spools in the middle of the embroidery. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just match some of the colors. So obviously this color is called daffodil. It is the same color or similar to the lemon tart. So I'm gonna go ahead and click here. It's already in palette, so I'm gonna choose daffodil. So now I have two daffodils right here. So that eliminated one of the colors. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the all gold. All gold to me looks very similar to butterscotch. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick another color which I love to work with, which is called liquid gold. So I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna go to threads and I'm gonna type liquid gold. Enter. So this is the color that I want to use. I'm going to say okay. So now I have liquid gold in here. And then I'm going to go down here to the all gold, click it, go to palette, which I already have it here, go down to find my liquid gold up here, click it. And now I have liquid gold, liquid gold. So now I have these colors eliminated, but I'm still want to see that it says 10 colors, not 12, even though these are the same and the yellows are the same. So I've showed this on other videos. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to utility, go to color sort, and I'm gonna click new view. What this does is it combine all the colors together. So I'm gonna go back here to the original one. Then I'm gonna click on title one, and guess what? Look at these people. It gave me 10 colors. Guys, that's it. The next thing I need to do now is to save this, which I'm not going to do it because I showed you that I already have it saved. And yeah, so if you have any question about what I just did when it comes to the color sort, you can go back and review it. And I also have other videos that explain how to do it. It's not difficult. To me, I love to use it when I'm dealing with a lot of colors. So guys, I'm going to see you at the craft table. See you in a little bit. These are the things that I'm going to be using for this project. First is the hoodie. This is a size large hoodie. It's from Make Market. I have never used them before. It's comfortable. I usually use my Gildan hoodies. This is a little bit softer and a bit thinner, but I tried it on and it's comfortable. And it's made out of 60% cotton and 40% polyester. So yeah, so then we have our cutaway stabilizer, and I'm using my hoop. This is a Ricoma original hoop. It's 12.2 by 8.2. Even though the measurement looks like it's smaller than the Mighty hoop, which is 8 by 13, this has a bigger opening in the middle, and that's why I am using it, because when I want to embroider larger designs, when it comes to the width and the height, I use my original one. And yeah, this is the design right here, and then I'm going to use my temporary adhesive spray. I'm going to have a measuring tape, and these are my little sticker dots. So now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to clear this out, and we're going to start with the process of hooping this hoodie. All right, see you in a little bit. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure the height that I want my design. Usually I do 3 fingers down. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my dots in here. I didn't press the hoodie in the middle to give me an idea of the middle. I'm gonna just this right here to let me know more or less, okay? So I usually do 3 fingers down. To give me an idea. Okay, so now I don't see this is in the middle. It looks pretty much in the middle, I think. And it's not. I'm almost there. This is pretty good. So I am gonna be starting my design from here. Okay, this right here, I'm gonna make sure that this is gonna be in here. Okay, in other words, this is where my hook is gonna land. I'm gonna have enough space in here to embroider. So I'm gonna be landing the hook a little bit higher, but this is where I want my design to lay, right here, okay? All right. And this hoop is like the other hoops, like the single needle machine hoops, very similar, where you can find your center right here and on the sides of the hoop, okay? So now what I'm gonna do to make my life easier, I'm gonna turn this inside out, and hopefully this is not gonna come off, but I'm gonna show you why I'm doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and place my cutaway stabilizer from the back, and that way I don't have to deal with the stabilizer moving when I'm trying to hoop it. So I'm gonna do the same thing in here. I already have a dot in here, and I can see it and I can feel it. So I'm gonna use the dot that I placed on the other side, which is right there. It's very easy to see right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna place my stabilizer. Make sure that everything is nice and flat. Here. I'm gonna put a pin so that you can see where I'm gonna be laying that. So the dot that I placed on the front is actually in here. Let me touch it. Right here. So I'm gonna put a pin in there. So this is the top of the dot. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that when I place my stabilizer, I'm gonna be covering enough so that I can hoop it and it'll fall into place. You'll see. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna spray this with temporary adhesive spray, and then I'm going to stick it into the shirt. Okay. All right. I'm gonna turn this away because I don't want to get it close to me. I'm gonna put it on the shirt too. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stick it here. Okay. Now take the pin off. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn it inside out again, or outside in. So the next thing I'm gonna do after I have everything nice and straightened, I'm gonna put this inside the garment. Make sure you're gonna clear the stabilizer. Okay, you're gonna put it like under the stabilizer. Okay, and you're gonna place your hook in here. At this point, you have your hook in. Okay, and that is centered in place. And now it's just a matter of touching around, making sure that you're straight, because you can see the hoop. It's very easy to see, especially on t-shirts. And this hoodie is a little bit thinner than, like I said, like I'm used to, so it's easier for me to see that I'm in place. And I have plenty of stabilizer in place. And you can see, I can see the hoop in here. and it looks straight to me. Okay. I have plenty of space for embroidery. To clear the embroidery is what I want. Make sure that I open it a little bit more. I'm going to open here. Okay. Okay, so it's in here. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. I'm going to be using the center on the hoop, which is here and here. So it's perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten this up. I'm going to bring a screwdriver. And yes, people, this takes a little bit longer than the mighty hoop. Definitely, yeah. But when you want to have like a larger design, when it comes to my EM1010, I want to have like a wider or and like bigger on the height, then I use this one. It's worth it. Okay. It looks pretty tight to me. Let me go ahead and it's pretty tight. All right. So this is how I hoop it. Okay. It is very similar to the hoops on the single needle embroidery machines. This is hoop, nice and tight. And now the next thing that I'm going to do is take it to the embroidery machine. All right. Okay, so this is hooped already. I hooked the hoodie facing that way against me because I have a bigger room in here for the machine to move around. That's what I usually do with my hoodies. So of course I inverted the image on my machine also. So now the next thing for me to do is just trace it and start to embroider. I have my colors already in here, all of my colors. It's needle number 1, which I use for tracing. And yeah, so I'm gonna move the camera this way. I'm gonna do a review of the colors again. I always do that, just in case I made a mistake to begin with. I review my colors for the second time. So I'm good with the colors. I'm gonna escape and I'm gonna start tracing. So far it looks pretty good. So now what we're gonna do is start to embroider. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fast forward the whole embroidery and I'm gonna place some background music and I'll see you at the end when the embroidery is done, okay? I am loving it. It looks so cute. I am done with the hoodie. I am loving it. This was a very easy stitch out, right through, no issues. So very clean. I haven't even touched it yet, and I don't think I have to do much of a cleanup here. I'm gonna turn the hoodie inside out, trim the cutaway, and then I'm gonna apply some cloud cover, and that's it, people. I am so excited. It's beautiful. I am loving it. It's gonna go so nice with my sweatpants. If you are thinking of getting a multi-needle embroidery machine or you're doing some research, I have a referral link down below in the description box and also on my YouTube bio, giving you all the information about the machine. You will get connected with a representative of Ricoma, and they will give you all the specs and information about the embroidery machine. This will include any other machines I have, and also that includes DTF printers, white toner printers, heat presses, and all the other machine that they offer. So guys, go check it out. There's no compromise, there's no cost to you, and yeah. I am so happy with the result. This is the way I'm gonna spend my Christmas day. I love the way it matches the sweatpants and it's so comfortable, so I have room for a lot of food. Yeah. Guys, this is everything for now. I want to thank you so much for the support of my channel. I am almost at 3,000 subscribers. Thank you for every share, for every like of my videos. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Until next time, bye.